So this is just going to be a real quick video talking about the fundamental forces because it's important to talk about these to distinguish them from most of the forces we're going to talk about in this unit. So jumping into that, the fundamental forces, well, all forces can be described with the four fundamental forces, so there's four of them. And these fundamental forces are gravity, which you're familiar with. And this is the attractive force between all objects with mass. Then you have the electromagnetic force. And this is the force that you feel between objects with electric charge or that are magnets, so the electromagnetic force. So let me actually change this, be more specific, gravitational force. Then we have the weak nuclear force. And this is responsible for nuclear decay. You don't really need to know much beyond that. And the strong nuclear force. And the strong nuclear force is what holds the nucleus together. So these two right here they act at close or touching range, we'll say. So in other words, in order to experience the strong nuclear force, two particles need to be touching. These two forces, on the other hand, act at infinite range. So as long as two particles with mass exist in the universe, no matter how far apart they are, they will experience a gravitational force. If you have two charges infinitely far apart, well, I should say up to. They technically don't work at infinite range, but anywhere that you have something, these forces will apply. Now, in general, it goes, as we go down, weakest to strongest. Again, none of this do you really need to know all that much in this class. It's just pointing it out so that you can kind of distinguish the fundamental versions of these from the actual force, or the actual forces. So everything that happens as far as we understand it right now in the universe is because of one of these four forces. Most of what we're going to look at in this class is actually just a bunch of electromagnetic forces all added together. We'll also secondarily look at some gravitational force. We will not, at least for part of the core content, discuss either of these two. So that's just a quick overview, and that's all for these.